I'm the witness of the events, and I'm happy that I have survived.
January 27th marks the 80th anniversary of the liberation of Auschwitz concentration camp and the International Day of Commemoration of the Victims of the Holocaust. Montrealer George Reinitz was deported to Auschwitz from Hungary at the age of 12. He survived, but lost his entire immediate family.
You don't know from day to day what going to take place. If you look at an officer the wrong way, it can beat you to death. A life of hunger, which was the biggest issue. I was lucky when I had my father with me, who gave me it's part of his food.
While in the camp, Reinitz developed pneumonia, and his father brought him to an emergency clinic at the camp. Reinitz credits the doctor at the clinic and his father for saving his life.
There was a Dr. Grunwald who looked after me, and he has given me some injections to keep my fever high. So when the German doctor came around, he said, I have to keep him here for a few more days.
In mid-January 1945, Soviet forces were approaching Auschwitz. German units forced the evacuation of prisoners from the camp, marching them on foot towards the interior of the German Reich. Reinitz learned that his father died on one of these death marches from a fellow prisoner. The German guards left the camp for some time, but returned a few weeks later, shooting at the prisoners who had broken into the food stores. Again, Reinitz survived, but one of the people next to him was shot and killed. Only a few hundred prisoners were left. They were lined up in front of machine guns. The guards held fire, waiting for the order to come in.
We were standing there for about 2 hours. That was, I remember very well, a Thursday afternoon. We were waiting to be shot. I said to my friend next to me, I said, listen, I want to say goodbye to you. And all of a sudden, they had a radio communication, and they were waving to let's go, because they thought the Russians were very, very close by. So they picked up their machine guns, and they were practically running after the truck to escape.
That was the last time Reinitz saw the German soldiers. He spent time in a Russian camp before returning to Hungary. At the age of 16, he emigrated to Canada. He built a life for himself in Montreal, becoming a world-class wrestler and businessman. He's proud of his family, boasting of his 3 daughters, 7 grandchildren, and 8 great-grandchildren. He was married to his wife Eleanor for over 60 years until her death a year ago.
When she died, her last word was, I love you.
Reinitz feels a responsibility to share his message to future generations.
As survivors, I like to tell as a message that don't follow a leader who is not good for you, and you have to make sure that you're an independent mind and you decide what you want.
In Montreal, Erin Seize, City News.